stop.
Good morning, YouTube. How's everybody doing, man? This is the first video that I've ever uploaded, so I ask that you bear with me because I've never done this before. I've never got a chance to get my story out there without feeling awkward or ashamed or anything, and now I finally can. So, for those of you who don't know me, I'm 31 years of age. I'm totally blind. I was born 3 months premature. Doctors administered too much oxygen, and that's what basically screwed up any chance of me regaining any of my vision. But that's not what this story is about today. The story is to tell you guys what it actually was that got me to New York. And I don't have anything to be ashamed of, because once you're at the bottom of the barrel, you can't go anywhere but up. Anyway, I graduated high school in 2008. From there, I went to 2 different colleges and I tried to get into their music program. Unfortunately, they told me, well, Mr. Goforth, we can't accept you because of your visual impairment, this and that and the other. Now, if they had accepted me, I would have stayed down there, no doubt. But you're not going to tell me that just because I don't have the use of my vision that I can't go into something that I want to pursue. So I eventually went to Missouri. My family up there couldn't figure out how to help me. And it's not that it's their fault. They just don't understand how to guide me to the next step. So from there, I actually went to Chicago, Illinois. And that's where I got enrolled in my first college, which by the way was Harold Washington. And during that time of being enrolled at that school, I got my first bit of hands-on experience with audio music production. I did a couple of demos. I didn't use anybody else's beats. I've done my own beats using Pro Tools and Logic software. Now from that point on, I was also supposed to go into this program which teaches those people who are blind or visually impaired how to run a recording studio without the use of their eyes. Unfortunately, the people who were running it weren't getting paid to run it. And that kind of put a damper on that plan because I was really looking forward to it. So from there, I applied to Full Sail University, where I was the first totally non-sighted student, or the first totally blind student, I should have said, to ever attempt their online music program. Okay, now once I got the equipment and everything, I was excited as hell. I actually thought that, okay, for once I'll actually have people to help me complete it because I was doing it online. Well, that plan backfired because everybody around me, they just didn't understand how to help somebody who couldn't see when they're used to using their eyes. So from there, I went to Pennsylvania to seek employment from this company called Dancing Dots. Now, in case you guys aren't familiar, Dancing Dots is a company that specializes in selling music software for PC-based systems. And their recording software, unfortunately, only works on Windows 7. So the equipment that I had from Full Sail University while I was trying to seek employment from this company, which by the way, they don't offer any type of employment. The equipment that I had from Full Sail, it was stolen. And I knew nobody was going to replace it. And I knew that nobody was going to come up to me and say, excuse me, Mr. Goforth, but here's a replacement MacBook Pro along with everything else that you had stolen. Now, some people might say, well, you know what? You got what you deserve, this and that and the other. If you hadn't been where you was, then it wouldn't have got stolen. That's not what this is about. Again, I'm letting you guys know what got me to New York. So now I can finally get to that point. I took a couple of days to get myself together because I'm not going to lie, it felt like somebody had taken their fist, pushed it into my chest, pushed it out of my back and back through my chest again. And I eventually asked myself how 50 Cent would have reacted if anybody tried messing with him and interfering with his musical abilities. Because I know he wouldn't let anybody stop him. And that acted as, I guess you can say, a motivator or a guiding point. So on the 1st of September of 2017, I didn't have anybody up here. I came by myself. I went through your shelter system up here in New York. And now I currently live out in Staten Island. My point is simply this. Just because somebody is visually impaired, and just because someone is told constantly that they can't do something because of a disability or whatever, don't let that stop you. Because there's going to be all kinds of people that's going to say, man, you might as well give up on all of that because ain't nobody trying to hear that. That's just people who are negative. People are going to try and bring you down. And the only way they can bring you down is if you let them. So I know that if I can come up here by myself, not know anybody, go through the shelter system, get placed in, to a more stable living situation, I know that if I have the right support and the right help, then I can get these demos where they need to be, and I can go from there. YouTube, my point is simply this. Everybody has a dream, and everybody deserves a chance to fulfill their dream.